So now I think it'd be great if you could just share some advice to other leaders who are facing burnout or turnover or disengagement from the teams.
Yeah, I mean, I think depending on kind of who, like, what type of a leader you are, what I feel like is the most common theme of like leaders I work with and advise and coach is they are trying to do too much, to be honest. Like they're like, they're so in it with their teams that they're not actually able to like look out and see the vision and craft like a compelling narrative because they're like, oh, well, I need to cover the cases and like, or my team might be burned out. So I'm going to go back and I'm going to do the work so they don't have to do it. But if you think about it, like you coming in and saving the day once and like covering the case or like giving them a break one day, yes, it's nice. It shows them that you're there. But if you that's the only way you show up as a leader, like you're not actually going to change or like impact change for them. You're just kind of band-aid fixing it. So if you want to change things for yourself, like and your team, you have to pull yourself out to say, like, how are we going to like weather the storm, get out of this situation? And like how as a leader can I actually remove roadblocks and create a better path forward for the team? And you can't do that if you're sitting covering cases or doing the day-to-day work. Like you have to pull yourself out. And a lot of leaders who are like they almost have like survivor's guilt if they went from like that high stress OR ER environment that they and like and also it's that's where they know they were impactful. And so it's you sometimes don't feel that when you're a leader, but like you once you realize like I can create impact, once I create capacity, like your whole life starts to shift as a leader because you don't feel guilty about the capacity you have. You realize like it's the engine that's going to fuel like your creativity to create the right solutions for the team. And so it's getting like through that mindset shift, and it doesn't happen overnight. It just takes time, and sometimes you like some leaders don't ever get there, and then they unfortunately either burn out or self demote. And it's the goal is like those are probably the best leaders. Those are probably the most empathetic people and the people who want to work hard. So it's like, how do you get those people to actually stay in healthcare or med tech, whether it be like a healthcare provider or out in the med tech space? Like, I think the industry in general needs more empathetic people in leadership to help fix a very, very broken system.
Yeah.